In first generation computer, it was used digital or machine language. In that language, they are used numbers, that means 0 and 1. If you want to, so they, it was used that numbers. If you want to write your name, you have to type that numbers. Like you have to type, suppose your name, suppose computer name. So if you want to write your name, that so that you have to write like a digital language, like 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. So it was difficult. So in second generation computer, they was used assembly language. So the numbers, so that used the name instead of numbers, then also making it possible for humans to read and write. So we can, it is a possible for humans to read and write. Then the second generation computer used the small method of input and output as the first generation computer, that is punch card and printout. So in second generation computer, they was also used same input and output as a first generation, that means punch card and printouts are used in a second generation computer as a input and output. These generation of computers use device like tapes, drivers, discs, and printer. In this type of generation, device are used. In this type of devices, there was used tapes, drives, discs, and printers are was used in second generation computer. And examples of second generation computer was its IBM series. Supercomputers with extremely powerful processing speed and capacity were developed during this generation. These supercomputers were mainly used in scientific applications like atomic energy. So in first generation computer, vacuum tube was used. It requires large electricity, then it is a big, so one room is required, so it is not possible to transfer one place to another place. And in first generation computer, machine language was used, that means digital digits was used like 0 and 1. Then in second generation computer, transistor was used. So it was smaller, cheaper, and it was used less electricity. And it machine language and assembly language was used in a second generation computer. There was also used punch card and printouts as the input output devices, and also used tapes, drives, and disk and printer. Now third generation computer. In this generation, a collection of a tiny transistor were put together to form an integrated circuit IC. In this generation, a collection tiny transistors were put together in form of integrated circuit, which is also known as IC. In this generation, IC was used. Therefore, the computer became faster and smaller. For the first time, keyboard, mouse, and monitor were used. Now, in third generation computer, IC was used, integrated circuit. So their computer became faster. It was small, and now in this generation, keyboard, mouse, and monitor was used. There was hardly any hardware labs, and so the maintenance cost was very low. So the maintenance cost of this generation was very low. These machines had inbuilt fans that reduce the heat and damage level. So in this generation computer, they have fans, so they reduce the heat and damage level. This meant that they were now accessible to the message. Another feature of third generation computer was they used operating system, which allows in many applications to run at the same time. Running of several applications was